Alright, so I wanted to give you a little bit of a tour of my Striker Titan build as it currently stands. What you see here is a Titan decked out completely in the Spectre armor, loaded with red chroma, because combined with the Thunder Devil shader, it just looks fantastic. There's that kind of hammered steel look about the armor, and the red accents are just very cool. He's also holding the Suros Regime exotic auto rifle, which is mostly there for looks. I don't mind it as a weapon. It's fine, and it has its uses, as we'll see in a moment, but primarily it's there because it looks good. Some of the other item pieces that kind of feature in this build include the Devil's Mark, which is the butt rag over here with chainmail and very cool dagger going on, and some nice synergies between armor and weapon. So as I said, we've got Suros Regime here. Nice weapon, but primarily serves a purpose in enhancing our recovery. This striker is wearing maximum armor setup, so the perks, the chest piece, everything is boosting armor to the max, which means that recovery and agility are limited. Suros Regime has a perk allowing you to initiate health recovery with a kill. Also over on this side of the table you can see the helmet replenishes health when you pick up an orb, and so there's kind of a bit of compensation going on here for the inherent lack of recovery in the perk selection for the class itself. Underneath Suros Regime you can see we've got the Crow's Eye sidearm. The key things here, apart from the fact that it is also equipped with red chroma, are that we've got rangefinder to increase its effective range, which is very important on sidearms, and quick draw for those times when you just need to shut down a rushing shotgunner before they shut you down instead. And in the heavy slot we have the Droid Fang. Droid Fang? I don't know where I got Droid Fang from. The Dread Fang Void. There we go, Void. Legendary sword. This ties in very nicely with the leg armor over here. Increased agility for 5 seconds after a Void double kill. So once again, agility isn't our primary stat that we're looking at here, and so being able to boost that with a couple of swings of a sword is a very handy perk to have. The chest piece, as I said, buffs the Titan's armor to the fullest, and also increases the amount of sidearm ammo that can be carried, which nicely synergizes with the Crow's Eye over there. And the gauntlets, increased melee attack speed, that's good, but primarily it's there for the increased reload of auto rifles. In the second half of this video we're going to look at a bit of gameplay footage. First up, we've got a couple of screenshots that I would have liked to have shown earlier, but the Share Factory software doesn't allow me to. This is the heavy machine gun Void type to synergize with the leg armor bonus, and this is the Doctrine of Passing, which will be very well known to Destiny players. First up is an example of the Suros Regime's spinning up firing mode. You may or may not have been able to tell just then, but the rate of fire increased drastically as you basically use up more of the magazine. In comes a hunter using his golden gun super, and then gets hammered because he's still on his sniper rifle when he comes out of the super. This is an example of the Suros Regime's health regeneration. At the top of the screen you can see my health bar clicked up and then continued to regenerate the rest of the way, but it wasn't enough to save us from a Nova Bomb from that Warlock running in. Here's an example of the kind of range that you can get with a decent sidearm. And again, we're running away from capturing a point, guy runs across, slide in, line him up from a good 15 meters away, outside of shotgun range, similar to fusion rifle range probably. The next couple of clips show off the benefits of a heavy machine gun and high armor. Just then we got down to red health, but the machine gun was able to clean up What Up Bay, who also comes and flanks us at this point. But we're able to turn, knock him down with 3 or 4 shots, and get a boosted reload speed perk from that machine gun itself. That was the Striker Titan's Fist of Havoc super, which cleaned up 3 enemies at once, and here are a couple of examples of using the striker's other abilities, in this case the grenade, to clean up an opponent that we couldn't get shots on anymore. Suros Regime takes care of that guy. And in the last grenade clip, we're sitting on a capture point, no enemies near us, we start taking hits from the side. Our screen's doing weird things because they shot us with a weapon called Thorn. Can't finish him off, he's hiding behind the barricades there, and a very lucky grenade lands right on top of him. Finally, we've got another clan member, Lomas, who runs around with his golden gun. He misses his shot, which is unfortunate because he cops a grenade and Doctrine of Passing. He respawns behind the bridge and gets slammed. And in this final clip we seal the game with a quick sidearm kill from across the hallway there, which is good because, as you can see, I'm dead immediately from a sticky grenade that took me out straight away, and that could have ended up in a very different result in such a close game. I've had a lot of fun recording the gameplay footage using this Striker Titan build. I hadn't used Striker Titan a whole lot before this, and in fact I'm going to take a very similar build to this through into Rise of Iron, which is the expansion releasing tomorrow, and its raid, which comes out next week. For the raid I'll probably be using the Defender subclass instead, which means changing to a different Spectre chest piece for the bonus armour, probably swap to a sniper rifle at some points, but otherwise this has been a fun and solid build. Thanks for watching.